Sup, people? Did you happen to notice? I was on time tonight. Okay, here's the thing. It's 10:01 right now. But by my computer's time, when I hit start stream on my OBS, it was still 3 seconds away. Still 3 seconds away from 10:01. So still 10 o'clock, which means I was on time. I was using one of those old-timey punch card things, which I used to use, and let me tell you, they're very satisfying. They just are. They're just very satisfying to use. If I was using one of those, then, well, I would have been on time. So, okay, let's get a tweet out nice and quick, though. I already have a tweet for today, prepared and everything. Dearest at Marvel Champions. So, when can I play MCOC on Google Stadia? As I am now live. Should I add? And is it buggy? is it bugs? Maybe I shouldn't add that part. Let's just do this. Tweet. Google Stadia, just in case anyone is curious what it is, and if you haven't heard of it or whatever, it's YouTube, or not YouTube. Yeah, it's made by YouTube. It's Google's like video game streaming platform type of thing. No, I'm not actually getting it or anything like that. It's just a Twitter joke, you know. What is this? Hashtag pregnancy glow. You guys noticed. Thank you. Thank you guys. What's up, Cade and Cade Raiders? With the pregnancy glow. Who was the first one here, though? Caro's first one here, followed by Landon Burgo. Burgo, probably right. Not Ryland's channel. Jaden, Enzo, Sean Kelly. What up, everybody? Donut Cop sent over $10 saying, "Ma, the meatloaf." Oh god, it took me a second to figure out. Ma, the meatloaf. PS got the 4-star. Ooh, Donut Cop, congrats, man. Congrats. And thank you very much for the 10. You know, I gotta say, I can't boo that one because I actually like that one. I'm supposed to be booing all the all the maw puns because, well, that's how I feel about them. But I can't boo that one. That was a good one. But now that's it. That's it for the maw puns. Because Maw, he's not even in the arena no more. Snap. But dude, thank you for the 10. Super generous way to kick off the stream. And congrats once again on your 4-star Maw. What is up with my glasses? Dude, these things are all kinds of jacked up. Hey, I think I'm going to go back to contacts. There'll be some Maw tomorrow. Oh, no. I think I'm going to go back to contacts. I used to wear contacts when I was a teenager. From the age of 14 all the way up to like 20, 22, something like that. And then I was like, dude, contacts suck. You always gotta jab yourself in the eye to put them on and everything. And I'd only wear them on occasions, like special occasions, going out, when I got married. Like, I don't know. Very rare times. But I think I'm almost out. I might have a few. I gotta find them. I packed them up somewhere in the move, and I'm not exactly sure where they went. I just kind of threw them in a random bag somewhere. So, but yeah, either way, I'm going to start wearing contacts again, I think. I don't know how soon. It's going to take some time. So, yeah. Alright, anyway, random fact for you guys about myself. Who else we got in here? So we got Star in here with the Hey Dare, Hi Dare, Ho Dare. We got Royal. There's Cade, Lakers bodyguard Beaver. It's sort of raining here in Cali, and I was closing the building. I didn't get wet that much, but it got me thinking, happy birthday on this rainy day. Thank you, Lakers Bodyguard. Cheers to you. Pixie Bell in here with the sad banana. Oh, man, I love that face. What's up, Blaze? What's up, BG? Grinding Strange? I don't know. You'll see where I'm at in a minute here. It's not looking great. Have you checked out LASIK? I used to wear glasses and contacts, had LASIK, and love it. Donut Cop. I want to do that one day. I'm a little bit scared. I looked into like how safe it is, and it seems pretty damn safe. It seems like very safe. But I am a coward. And I don't know, man. Just getting like the lasers all shot up in my eye. If it was a different part of my body, you could hit me with a laser anywhere. I don't care, but not my eyeballs. Not my eyeballs. So yeah, I don't know. A little scary. Also, is there some downtime? Is that still a thing? I looked into this a long time ago. It was like, I don't even know how long ago, man. Like 10 years ago. Maybe not that long ago. Maybe 8, something like that. And I heard you're not supposed to like look at screens for a little bit or something like that. Like, how am I gonna do that, man? You know I gotta grind. You're telling me I could have perfect vision, but I can't play arena for a week? I'll keep the glasses. Nice try, Doc. Must be a good champion you're grinding for. Trying to get me out of the running, huh? I don't think so. Hey, Brad, we got really into this Minecraft mod. There's legit creepy stuff in it. It's weird to be scared of stuff in Minecraft. It's new. It's exciting. I love it. Demiok, I'm glad you found something that's new and exciting and that you love. That's awesome. Scared at first. Had it in 2008 and now have 2020 vision. Only down for like 2 days. Quick recovery. That's really good. That is really good. You're saying you get lasers down under. I mean, if they can give me 2020 vision of the downstairs area, then yeah. You know what I mean? Do you like PUBG? It's okay. I've never played it, but I think it's all right. Of like the battle royale type games, if I was gonna play one, that would probably be the one. Yo, BG, I need the 106-star shards from the 5-star featured arena. How many points do you think I'll need to get the 11 and the 30%? It's like 6.5-ish. So if you want to be safe, like 7 is super safe. But if you're going 7, maybe you just want to go 7.5 to get the next milestone. But, you know, like 6.5 is usually good. It's just sometimes it's not enough. So, yeah. All right, anyway, let's well, cutoffs first. And then we'll get to the grind. Cutoffs. I got my 3-star mob, by the way. Not that anybody probably cares about that, but yeah. Now let's put Strange. Forget Doctor. Strange. I think he's gonna go. I don't know. It's really tough to say with Doctor Strange. I don't know how many people care about this guy. He's like one of those OG champions. He does have some okay synergies, but they're not unique synergies. But he's not in the 5-star crystal, so I'm going to leave him at 40 million. Although, honestly, I could see this guy going for 35. I could see this guy going... I don't even know if I could see him going 45, but maybe like 42 or something like that. I would say anywhere between like 35 and 42 is what I'm thinking for this guy. But who knows? Who actually knows, man? This one is super unpredictable. I'm going to say... 5.5 mil for the 4-star, the 3-star, 700k, and then it's Night Thrasher, right? Night Thrasher is, I think, going to go for about 2.3. 4? 2.4. Let's say 2.4. All right. Them's my guesses. As always, guys, if you're new around here, these are only just guesses, and they're guesses for the cutoff. The cutoff is the absolute lowest score to get the champion. That is what I'm trying to guess. If you want whatever champion you're grinding for, please go higher. because I cannot predict the future. Lakers Bodyguard sent over $2 saying you have Laura to do the streams. Hashtag no excuses. Wait, what? Oh, for the eyeball surgery. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, it also costs money and stuff like that, so can't do that now. But I'm gonna get the laser shot in my eyes one day. One day I'll do that. But like Bodyguard, thank you for the 2. Plus, if I let her on stream, my crystals are done for, dude. 2 full days of me not being here and Laura running the show, my crystals are gone. Can have 20/20 vision down under because you only got the one eye. Well, maybe you. Be careful, I know a guy who got LASIK and his nipples turned into maraschino cherries. Am I even saying that correctly? I think that's how you say it, right? I had that allergy test this morning, 81 toothpick stabs, and 11 shot things later. I know that I'm allergic to all the pollen, grass, tree, and weed pollen. Sigh. Allergic to the weed, huh? That's rough. I've never taken one of those allergy tests. I have no idea if I'm allergic to anything or not. What made you take that test anyway, Star? Were you just having some bad allergies when you're outside, sneezing and all that stuff or something? Expected that joke? I had to make it. It's too easy. You see my 6-star poll earlier, BG? Yeah, I saw it, Dubes. I don't want to hear anything from you ever again. I dupe Storm. He pulled Venom the Duck. The champion that I wanted. The champion that I would have freaked out if I actually got. But no, instead I got Omega Red and just pissed everyone off with my reaction to getting Omega Red. Oh man. All right. Anyway, this is where I'm currently at, guys. I've in the 5-star arena. I've only run my 6 stars. Oh no, never mind. I've only run my 6 stars and 6 stars once and 5 stars twice. So it's currently where I'm at. I have no idea if I'm going for Strange. Probably not, man. Like I'm behind on the grind. You know what I mean? That's Sparks. Hey BG, miss you guys, dude. Sparks, when are you coming back, man? Come on. You know you want to. If I have to leave myself, I wouldn't do that, but I find a way to get you back in. Bad coughs when it's pollen. Get hit by the pollen-apocalypse, like cloud of pollen, and made for miserable cough. Just gotten worse over time. Oof. That's a bummer. I'm not smart enough to know if any of this is true or if it was just like something I heard randomly, but I don't know if you if you ever wanted to look into it or not. I heard like the foods you eat can sometimes impact how bad your reaction are to allergies. Again, no idea if that's true or not. Don't even know what foods. Don't even know what foods. But maybe it's worth a Google if it's bad. I don't know. Maybe there's something in certain foods. Maybe certain foods are grown near that stuff. I have no idea. But anyway, let's get to this grind. So I also have to get Darkhawk. Wait, Night Thrasher. Not Darkhawk. I have to get Night Thrasher. I have to get a Night Thrasher to wait, what? Dream and eat a carrot? What? They're not there. Oh. Maybe it's... Alright, never mind. Anyway, local honey for allergies? Oh, does that help? Yeah, I don't know. I've never really... I've had like... I don't know if I have any type of allergies. I sneeze when I go outside and it's sunny. Does that count as an allergy? Usually it's just like the 1 or 2, though. That's pretty much it. I'm good. Pretty lucky in that way, I guess. Because I think my dad has some pretty bad allergies or something. but I don't think my mom does. Something like that. Is having 6 million battleships good to have? If you have 6 million battleships and you're asking that question, I feel like that's not a real question. That might just be one of those brag-style questions. Yes, 6 million battleships is good to have. I wish I had 6 million battleships. The best thing about battleships is you know you have some units in those battleships, but when you look up at your units, they're not there. So it's like, you know, oh my, never mind, I thought I was dead. So you don't like want to blow them on offers if they're kind of locked away. It's like an extra savings bank type of thing for your units. BG, hi, bye, love you, good night. Shark, in and out that fast, huh? All right, have a good one. What's your favorite special 3 minus kingpins? That poop is raw. Its favorite special 3 has to be the new guy. The new guy in town, Namor. It looks pretty sick. Before Namor hit the scene, I can't remember who my favorite special 3 was. Hela has a pretty good special 3 that comes to mind, and I normally don't like anything about Hela. Maw, his is pretty creepy. I can't remember what what's it called is. What Cole's special 3 looks like. I liked Emma Frost's, and I think what's her face too. Psylocke. I don't know. There's a bunch of pretty sweet special 3s. An airbed filled with farts is good for the back. Also, word equals sanguisuge. Sanguisuge. That's a type of sausage for sure. Made out of bird. Mostly made out of bird and bird-like products. That's my guess. And I'm pretty sure I said it wrong, but that's still my guess. Sorry, I'm waiting for summer appreciation, and that's exactly why I haven't opened. Oh, no, I mean, you don't have to I was just kidding. I was just messing around. No, keep waiting, yeah. If you can, at least. Hopefully we'll get one soon, and then you get all kinds of bonus gold in there. Although, with 6 million battle chips, you're going to have a lot of gold either way. So I don't even know if you need that extra gold, but you might as well, if you can wait. That 6 million battle chips is going to be roughly 10,800 units, give or take. Somewhere between like 10 and 12k units. Should be like average just below 1100 though. BG pulled 4-star Havoc. Thoughts? Pixie Bell, congrats. Havoc's a sweet champion. Uh-oh. Oh man, I'm taking a lot of damage. We need to kill this guy immediately. He's dead. Okay, good. Yeah, Havoc's a cool champion. He has a couple of interesting synergies. I can't remember all of them. I think one is with Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister is just okay. He's got one with Nightcrawler that actually makes Nightcrawler really fun in my opinion. And he's just good in his own right. Oh, he's got a good one with Wasp too, I think. I don't have a high level one. Actually, I mean, I do have a 5. No, I never ranked mine up right now. I just have a 330. I only have a 330, and I don't play him all the time or very much at all. So I don't have a ton of info, but he's a good champion to get. Derek sent over $5. Thank you very much. Saying, hey BG, is it best sell our lower level coral to get the most tier 4? Someone asked this yesterday, and I didn't really have an answer. You know what? Let's look into it a little bit. I'm pretty sure when you're doing the quest, does it tell you the reward that you get? Oh, it starts at normal? There's no, like, beginner? That's interesting. But so if I do this quest, does it give me 5,000 of the next level? Just to clarify, I've asked this question and people have answered it a couple times, But I just want to make sure, just because this selling question keeps coming up. Where do you even sell the stuff? I feel like it'd be in here, wouldn't it? Is it? How do you even sell? Oh, wait. Oh, like actually out of the inventory? Type of thing? It does, yes, all the quests give 5k of next type if you complete it. Okay. It's in the store, BG? Okay. Okay. So no, you do not want to sell the stuff. You do not want to sell it. Because you can, I mean, if you want to save a little bit of energy, I guess you have that as an option. You can either just directly, I guess it'll save a bit of time too. So you can either directly get the 5,000 coral by hitting this button, or you can get the 5,000 coral by going through the quest. You get the same. You get the same with both outcomes. Both outcomes, it seems. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go through it right now, just to double confirm it all. Or wait, we can look at the. Oh, there we go. I was scared to hit that button, but there you go. You can see the quest rewards right there, so I don't even have to go into it right now. So yeah, you can get kind of the best of both worlds if you just go through the quest. But you would have to spend the energy and time to go through it. Just make sure you can complete it if you start it. Derek, thank you very much for the $5. I hope that answers your question. But you do need energy to do the rifties. Yeah. Yeah. So actually, let me see what the rewards are for this early on one. Because maybe I'll just save the energy. I probably won't. I'll probably go through it. But, just in case. Rifts. Alright, so Tier 1 Rift. In this case, this stuff is pretty meh. So I probably will just convert the early on one. It's 2 energy per tile, which means it's 24 energy to get through it, I think. And yeah, I don't really care about any of this stuff. Tier 2. PHC, I mean, no. I'll probably just sell it. The next one up, well, this can give a Tier 1 Alpha, so yeah, I'll do this one. Although the rest of this is garbage. Never mind. I'm probably just gonna sell this one too. It's only a 10% chance at a Tier 1 Alpha. But, well, no, I guess the 3-star crystal is nice. I don't know. I might sell that one too. This one, okay, Tier 3 and Tier 4 though. Booyah. No way I'm selling these. I want this stuff. Anyway, choice is yours. Whether you want to use the energy to get through there or not. You can get the, if you need any of that stuff, you can go through those rifts. And I just happened to click on Twitter. It's scurry. Demiok, this is very scary. Wow. Okay, let's get back to the grind, man. Actually, you guys want to see some live Alliance War? It's the last time we get to do Alliance War on this map. Ready? Here we go. They already killed the boss. It was a blank map. That's nice. That we didn't have to actually play on this map anymore. Get some freebies. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, now let's actually get back to Arena. ABG, should I take up to rank 5 5-star Aegon dupe, or rank 4 one of the below 5-star Stark duped, Omega duped, Cole Obsidian unduped? It's kind of up to you. All of those are good champions, in fact. I've heard that Cole doesn't even need the Awakening. Kind of depends on what you need and what your goals are with the game. But Aegon's a good option. Stark Spidey's a good option. Omega's a good option. Cole. I mean, here's one thing I will say. If you're running Suicides, Omega Red is just stupidly strong. And if you're running Suicides, I would just go with Omega Red. Unless, I mean, he can't really do Labyrinth of Legends, so you'd have to go with someone like Aegon for Labyrinth. But Omega Red, oh my god, is that guy good with Suicides? If you're not running Suicides, however, I didn't really find that I was using mine all that much without Suicides on. He's still usable, but that might help your decision a little bit at least. Whereas the other guys, Stark Spidey is mostly useful without Suicides on. With Suicides, Aegon, I think, can be played either way. I think I prefer him with Suicides, but he can be played either way. Cole Obsidian, I don't know enough about Cole Obsidian, but I think he's not immune to anything, right? It's a tough call. Good luck with your decision. 2NA sending over a couple of bucks. Thanks, man. Saying, what up, BG? What's the lowest 5-star I can use in 5-star Arena? Thank you. You can use a rank 1, level 1 5-star in the 5-star Arena. That's a slightly trolly answer, but I'm also kind of serious. If you can mix in the lower ranked champions with higher ranked ones, and yeah, you can actually use any 5-star in there safely and keep your infinite streak going. As far as like if all 3 of the 5-star champions that you throw into the arena, if they're all the same rank and same level, then I recommend that they're all rank 2. The 2 different ways that I will sneak in lower than rank 2 champions, so rank 1 champions obviously, is if I do 1 rank 3 and 2 rank 1s, or I do 2 rank 2s and 1 rank 1. And that is safe. Yeah, dude, thank you very much for the $2. Really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Hello, my favorite bald guy of all time. Me? I'm your favorite bald guy? There's a lot of bald guys out there, are you sure? Why is Omega Red bad for Labyrinth? It's just tough to keep the spores up in a long fight like that. Certain enemies, it can become pretty difficult to get heavy attacks off when all that limber kicks in. And just the amount of special baiting you have to do in that long of a fight without being able to keep Death Field up all the time. He's just not that good for Labyrinth. He is good for the Guillotine fight. He can absolutely solo that Guillotine fight, and he'll do it better than most champions can, just because you will have Death Field active the entire time. And yeah, you know, even if you can't keep the spores at like 30 at all times, you can still keep it decently high enough, and if they drop off, you just get it back. Not that big a deal. ABG, maybe first run through of Uncollected, but I'm having trouble completion wise. How do I counter what is that again? Aspect of War. I forgot what the A was in AOW. Aspect of War in 3.2. Aspect of War, there's a couple ways to do it. You can use a champion that has the slow debuff, which there's only 2 of those champions right now. It's She-Hulk or Spider-Gwen. I think it's only those 2, right? I don't know if they added a 3rd. But those 2 champions can basically stop all types of Unstoppable from even happening. You can also use power control champions to keep the enemy from throwing their specials. Or you could just fight it the kind of... You could just get through it with any champion if you're just kind of playing around the ability, knowing that they're going to go unstoppable after they throw a special, and just being prepared for it, you know? It is also something that you can turn off if you counter their heavy attack, which is not something that everyone knows. Like, I'll do it against this Void here, even though it doesn't have Aspect of War. He'll load up his heavy attack, and I'll go in right away before he can finish that animation. I have a video on that where I do that against a Hyperion, and you can actually turn off the Aspect of War Unstoppable by getting an intercept like that. Regular intercepts do it too, but it's so risky doing the regular intercepts when they have the Unstoppable buff and everything. So, yeah, you know, if you're just using like a higher DPS champion, and let's say you can't get a... if you cannot get some sort of intercept, then just stay back, wait a couple seconds for the Unstoppable to go away, and then attack after that. And the reason why I say higher DPS champion too is because eventually they will go unblockable after, I think it's 50 seconds. So having a higher DPS champion can definitely help you to beat them before that 50 seconds is up. Good luck. I hope some of that helped. Are you scared that if there ever is a 7-star released, your first one will be Jugs? You know what? Can there ever be too big a Jugs? Sorry, I had to make that joke. I do not want to see a 7-star Jugs. we don't need that in the game, period. Let alone in my you know, my roster. My roster can deal without that. Esmir, sent it over a couple of bucks. Thanks, man. Saying, hey, BG. Wait, I forgot. Yes. Go on. What did you forget? BG, what are you anticipating for 6.2 completion deal? Hard to say, man. I would love it if there was another 12K offer, but I have a feeling they're not going to do that again. My gut's telling me they're not going to offer that same thing again. There's going to be something, you know. Kabam would not pass up an opportunity to sell us something. Even if even if you're not spending money, just having that unit offer there. So I don't know what it's gonna be, but I'm guessing maybe we'll see a crystal, like the ultimate crystal, where it's like 20% of a 4-star and 80% chance to pull a 3-star. We'll see that, except the 6-star version. So 20% chance to pull a 6-star and 80% chance to pull a 5-star, along with some other, you know, boosts and potions and all that stuff that they normally throw in to sweeten the deal. That's what I think we're going to see. Wait, hold on. Before I read this next super chat, Esmir, did you already type it? Let me control F this. Was there something else that I missed? Something blurry. Oh, well, here's Star's word that I never read. Sanguisuge, noun, a leech, a bloodsucker, or leech. Okay. Different than my guess, but okay. You said something blood related. Called photic sneeze reflex. Okay. These definitely, I don't think these are... Wait, was that just a super chat? Son of a... I thought there was going to be a part 2 of that super chat, but I think you... Oh, I think I understand now. I think you're just saying... That is the message. You just forgot what the... Oh, damn it. Right over my head. Right over it. Okay. Thank you for the 2. Chuck Ryan sent it over $5. Thanks, man. Saying, hey, BG, caught your stream last night. Quick question. Does Omega Red need to be awakened to be good? Chuck, I am so glad you asked. I'm lying. How dare you? How dare you come to the stream and ask me that question? No, I'm just kidding. It's, yeah, he needs to be awakened. Thank you very much for your trolling. $5. Alright. Asmir 1, BG 0. Yeah, man. You got me pretty good with that one. I don't even know why I couldn't figure out your message, but it took me a while. Anyway, thank you for the super chats, guys. Let's keep this grind moving. Let's keep it moving. Oraplexian sending over a couple bucks saying, why is Omega Red the worst pull in the 6-star pool? Well, let me tell you, Oraplexian, he's the worst pull in the 6-star pool because he's got to be awakened to be good. He's got to be awakened to be good. No, he's not the worst pull in the 6-star pool. He's not going to be useful to me. He's not going to be useful to me, but he's definitely not a bad pull. And I'm not mad about that pull. Not sad about the pull or anything. I have Omega Red as a 6-star now. Neat. I'm going to use him in the arena. Oh, speaking of, damn, I got to get my 6-stars in there. What am I messing around with my 4-stars for? If I actually decide to go for Doctor Strange, I need to actually play that arena. Is he suicide friendly? He is. You think a good buff for Magneto would be his special 3 puts a magnetized debuff on non-metal champs, which gives him raised attack and just gives him better bleed chance on specials and a little more crit. It's not a bad idea. It doesn't really make him more difficult off, like, when you're fighting against him either, which I like. And it kind of makes sense if you're hitting the enemy with like some sort of shrapnel bomb thing that he does for his special 3 animation. So I think it fits. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I like the sound of that idea. I don't know if that would be enough for him if that's all they did. But it would do a lot. It would do a lot. And then maybe just with like some unique synergy to kind of fill out whatever's missing or something like that. That could be. Brian, could you read last about the things you saw on Twitter? It's a little bit up there, but I'm currently trying to perform rituals to gain energy from the ancient ones. So, a little busy. Okay. That was quite the long message for someone who's so busy. Alright, hold on. Those things live in a layer underground. I didn't know that. I found a hole in the ground. I went in. There were 7 of those. I screamed out loud and died. Well, rip. Now I understand, man. They don't look that scary to me. But when you're playing a game like that, it doesn't necessarily matter what it looks like. If you know you're gonna die, it's scary. What's that? A monomatic word of the day, you say? Word. Cade Flick Dongdelion. Like a dandelion? Actually. Cade Flick Dongdelion. Got it. Question for you. I've always wondered for Arena, why not choose your 3 champs all with the same class? That way, class, dis, and advantage is all set for you, as opposed to what you do currently. I always pick 3 different class types, or I try my best to pick 3 different class types, so that I can get as many class advantages and avoid as many class disadvantages as possible. It just makes it a bit more flexible. And I like that. Some people don't bother at all with that, and they just throw in whatever the 3 highest champs are. They don't even pay attention to the class or anything. I just find it safer. It doesn't really take any more time, and whatever time extra that you'd spend by, you know, pulling in 3 different class types, if you're hitting a little bit harder, kind of makes up for that extra second or 2 that it takes to throw in 3 different class types. But, yep, that's why I do it. Actually, I kind of like Electro. He's an easy diversity champ that will chip away at our opponent's attack team. Dude, I love Electro. I would love to pull Electro. Yo, BG, big boy question right here. I don't know why I couldn't read the word here there for a second. Is 5-star Void worth generic Awakening Gem? I could put 50 SIGs into him, or should I go with Medusa and take her up instead? I'd recommend Void. Void needs the Awakened ability more than Medusa does. They both kind of need the Awakened ability, but you can, you know, you can play Medusa against a robot without her Awakened ability and still shut down that robot. Whereas Void, his Awakened ability is so damn important. As for giving him the 50 SIG stones or not, it depends. I mean, his signature ability scales very well. The more SIGs, the better. I mean, you could say that about most champions, but really for him, like, you notice his signature ability changes quite a bit with higher SIG level versus lower SIG level. However, I will say this about Void. Just having him awaken is already such a big difference between having him unawakened, and that might be all you need. And if you were trying to decide between a couple of different champions and you had someone else that you wanted to give those SIG stones to, you know, you could give them to the other champion. But if you don't have another champion that you think is worthy of the 5-star generics, well, Void is. Like, I would give Void all the generic SIG stones if he wasn't already SIG 200 on my own account here. BG, does Night Thrasher have any good synergies? Is he worth going for in the arena? Asking for a friend. He has a excuse me. He has a decent synergy with Darkhawk, although I think, can I get this? No. Yeah, he's got a decent synergy with Darkhawk. As any other synergies, I don't know. I think he has some with some other kind of crappier champions. I think he has one with Moon Knight. He has one with Guillotine. Not that Guillotine's that bad, but, you know, just Guillotine. I don't remember any others that are, like, really good champions that he buffs up. But Darkhawk is pretty nice. The pause between Dark and Hawk still amuses me. Sometimes you gotta do it. You say them too quickly, and you get Darkhawk. Alright, going for a 5-star Dr. Steven. I'm sort of, I don't know. I don't have that high of a score right now, so yeah, I don't know. I put myself in a position where if I decide to go for it, connect 4, first of all, and if I and also I may be able to get him if I really start to hustle from like this point forward. But I don't know how much I care about Doctor Strange. I really don't, man. Like, of course I want to get him for collection purpose. He's not in the crystal, but I'm not really going to use him for anything but arena, which, you know, I've gotten plenty of champions just for arena purposes, and so that shouldn't be a reason to not go for him. But you know, there's just also other things that I want to do as well. So it's a tough call, man. Can't do it all, right? Plus, man, I've been going back and forth like crazy on Namor, and I think I'm gonna go for Namor. So I don't want to like burn myself out. Like, I want to set myself up so that I have some videos prepared and everything like that. Like, I actually get out some content. I've been trying to finish up a couple of these higher quality videos for I mean, before I went on to that wedding and everything. Been trying to get those out the door. Really hoping I can get those done by the Namor Arena, along with the other stuff I'm doing. So yeah, I don't know. Long answer for maybe. So, more than you probably cared to hear. But yeah, maybe. Anyway, Krishan Wright sending over a couple of bucks. Thank you very much. Saying, what do we got here? Where are your messages at? Messages are: should I rank 5 4-star Venom or Venom the Duck, both unawakened? I see another message here. Working on completing Act 5. Who should I take to rank 5 as a 4-star unawakened Venom or Venom the Duck? Okay. So that is the goal that you have in mind. Okay. It's a tough call. It's a tough call. We can talk about it a little bit here. But it is a tough call. So I like Venom the Duck a bit better in terms of just standard fights. If you need a champion that you're gonna use for a lot of fights in the quest, and you can get him ramped up and everything like that, then he's very strong, very sustainable, just powerful and useful rank up overall. That said, I would say Venom is very powerful too. Like, Venom is easily one of the best, if not the best, champion for taking down the Spider-Verse champions, which are annoying as hell. And they're, you know, I don't remember how many are in Act 5, but I can definitely remember at least one really annoying, I think stun immune. It's either stun immune or debuff immune. I think it's just stun immune. Stun immune Spider-Man in one of the quests that, you know, it'd be great to have that Venom for. So yeah, it's a tough call. I would say maybe think about it like this. How much do you want to use this champion? If you are going to be using that Venom the Duck, like from the start of the quest, then you want to go with Venom the Duck. But if you already have someone like, let's say, Corvus that you had planned on using for the majority of it, but you just need somebody to kind of back him up, in that case, I would recommend Venom. So yeah, it depends on the rest of your champions, is kind of the answer there. I hope that helps, though. I hope that helps. Because the thing about Venom the Duck is he needs like 2 or 3 fights, you know, to really get ramped up. Whereas Venom, he's just good to go from the start. But Venom the Duck has like that higher potential once you do get him ramped up type of thing. So I hope that helps. Thank you very much for the $2. Shandog, am I saying that right? Shandog, sending over 5 of them Australian bucks, saying, "Hey BG, loving the content and streams. Would you rank 2 6-star Corvus or rank 5 5-star Blade? No suicides yet, but planning on it once I farm the units. Cheers, mate." Cheers. This is the purest vodka. No, I'm just kidding. It's water. Okay, so you plan on getting suicides, but you don't have them right now. I don't know how far away you are. If you're far away, I would just go with Blade. If you're like right about to get them in another couple weeks or something like that, then go Corvus. Here's the thing about that Corvus. He's not going anywhere, you know? And he'll be good even at rank 1. I mean, you could say the same thing about Blade, where, you know, he's not going anywhere either, and you could use him at as a rank 4 or whatever, but he's cheaper. He costs a lot less resources when you think about it. The difference between 3 tier 5 basic and 2 is quite big when these things are still so hard to come by. So, you know, you could always go back and rank up that Corvus later after you unlock suicides. But again, if you're close to getting them, then in this case, I would recommend going with Corvus, but only in that case. But dude, thank you very much for the 5. Also, when it comes to rank up advice, I should say this. It's been a couple of rank up questions tonight. Or every night, really, I guess. But that's just advice that I'm giving, you know? If you feel differently, or if you're just like, I'm not really feeling Blade, and I'm kind of digging this Corvus, then screw it, man. You know, just do, follow your heart, basically. But yeah, my advice would be to go with Blade if you're far away from Suicide. But thank you again for the 5 Australian bucks. Grotesque sending over 10 bucks, saying double D, throwing some Gunthers, throwing some smiley faces. All right, double-headed D coming right up. Hang on. And Grotesque, dude, thank you very much. There's a lot of super chats tonight, man. Thank you, guys. It is appreciated. BG, thoughts on guaranteed crits being nerfed after a year of working perfectly? Are you talking about with glancing blows? Pete brought that up. Speaking of Pete, what's up, Pete? saw you just joined the stream here. If you're talking about the glancing blows thing, I don't know. It kind of makes sense to me that glancing blows would stop them. I don't know if Kabam ever commented on it before to say, like, one way or another how it's supposed to work. There's not that many characters that do glance. Well, right now, I mean, who knows what other characters are coming out in the future that are also going to glance or something like that. I don't know. I think it's fine. But I also don't have any characters that have the guaranteed crits at a high level, so maybe I'd feel differently if I did. But I don't know. I try not to think that way. I try to think if I had those characters, how would I feel? And I think I'd feel fine. The guaranteed crit stuff in this game, if you ask me, they went too far with it. Like, I don't know. Pete, I'm sorry to say this. Sorry to say this, Pete, but I feel like they went too far with the guaranteed crits with Ghost. It's too late. it's too late. They can't, you know, they're not. What can they do? They can't. I mean, I guess they could always nerf a character. I don't think they're going to. It seems like the way they're handling it is by adding other abilities against guaranteed crits, you know. But yeah, like, it's guaranteed crits are so powerful as it is that reducing their effectiveness with glancing that there's not even that much of in the game, to me is not a big deal. It just makes those glancing characters a little bit stronger. Come on, dude. Throw that special. Thank you. I don't want to lose 6-star points. Not too mad about the glancing blows thing, to be honest. It's kind of like AA, though. Changing stuff that really didn't need to be changed just for the hell of it. Yeah, I mean, the AA thing I felt like was way worse. But I hear you. It is kind of out of nowhere in a way. It does feel that way, like no one was talking about it or whatever. Or maybe people were, and maybe we just didn't see it. I have no idea. I made 2 conflicting descriptions. Things coexist for a year, then removed it to sell Namors. Thinking Stealth Suit Spidey will get around glancing too. Wait, does Namor have some type of glancing? If that's the case, I didn't know that. I don't know if that changes my answer on it. I don't think it does, but I didn't realize that you got around glancing. Super Bean, or that he has glancing, I mean. Super Bean sending over a buck, though, saying, "Good night, BG. I'll catch the replay in the morning." Boo. Get out of here. We don't... If you're gonna be throwing puns out there like that, then we don't need to go to sleep. I'm just kidding, man. Thank you very much for the buck. I'll see you later. have a good one. Get some sleep. But yeah, thank you. Have you seen the Namor thing with Ghost? No. I haven't really seen any videos with Namor. Other than the well, the preview thing or whatever, and then when I fought him myself, but I didn't read his abilities. I wasn't using guaranteed. Wait. I mean, I wasn't using guaranteed crit champs. Did I say crip champs? Crit champs. But I would have noticed the glancing or whatever. How the hell is it glancing only against guaranteed crits or something like that? He can deal with glancing nodes that reflect damage because of his sig. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Not that he glances. Or something. For some reason, some people take damage when phase intercepting Namor. Most don't. Seems totally random. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know about that. That sounds kind of buggy. People are asking about what's going on with the glancing blows and stuff. Oh yeah, Peach just said it. Guaranteed crits used to hit through glancing despite glancing not allowing crits. They switched it around. Yeah, see, to me it makes sense that way. So yeah, before this update, you were still critting even when Ant-Man glanced you, but now you're not. With the guaranteed crit thing. Getting close to my first 565. Thinking I'll go with Cap Infinity. Also have Blade, Starkey, Medusa, AA, Magic, and Corvus. Cap seems good for 6.2. Does he? You know, we're very close to 6.2. I don't know how close you are to your first 565, but I'm sure there will be tons of people streaming it, and you can kind of get a closer look and see who you want to rank up and everything. That said, I wouldn't just think about 6.2. Like, Cap he's a fine rank up anyway. If you like him, you know, I'm not trying to convince you to not 565 him. I was just more commenting on like the last part of your message there, where if you were going to be ranking based off of 6.2, and you might just want to wait just a tiny bit on that. Change it from unstoppable force winning to immovable object winning, yeah. It was in the bugs and known issues sticky last month. It rose from V2 particle protector. Okay. So before that issue cropped up, was it that glances stopped guaranteed crits when like Corvus was first released type of thing? Sounds kind of buggy. Kabam's go every update. Yeah. So my third week of my new free-to-play, and when going through Act 4, I remembered why it's so dreadful. I think Kabam should rework Act 4, no Starburst or Gambler's Fate, add more champs to fight. I don't remember much of Act 4, to be honest, so I'm not even sure. Like, you might be right. I don't know. I don't know. The part about Act 4 that most people tend to complain about is just how long it is. But then they reduced the energy cost from 3 to 2. And since they did that, I actually like that it's longer because it gives people like a nice long area to level up in and stuff like that, since it gives so much experience. And it kind of acts as a way to slow you down a little bit upon getting into Act 5. The nodes themselves, I don't remember much about them to really comment on that part, though. Whom should I upgrade? 5-star Corvus or Ghost Rider, both unduped. Corvus, definitely. By more champs to fight, I mean you fight like the same 10 champs throughout all of Act 4. Add some easy to medium champs to fight like Falcon or Survivor. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay. Okay. I mean, it's weird if they never changed those, because they added some variety in the earlier levels. I remember they went back and added certain champions to like Act 1 and 2 and stuff like that. Act 4 is too easy now? Maybe. I mean, I know they nerfed it at one point. It's hard to, like, I kind of had that same feeling too when they nerfed it. But now that we have so much content in the game, I think it's okay. But at first when they nerfed it, yeah, I was bummed that they nerfed it. Like, you know, it was tough content and everything, but I feel like people would kind of rise to the challenge of it type of thing. I think that like, honestly, when they nerfed Act 4, I thought that was just a reaction to people you know, being so upset with the 12.0 as a whole, because that's when they nerfed it, or like 12.01 or whatever, you know, whatever the update was, 12.1, whatever. I think I'll ever explore Acts 1 through 3. Pete, this is what you need to do. I was gonna do this myself, but I'm gonna let you have this idea. But you need to do it, okay? I need a yes in the chat before I tell you what the idea is. This blind faith that this is a good idea. That's what I need right now. Otherwise, I can't share the details of this idea. Take unnecessary damage from Starburst and Gambler's Fade. I can't count how many times I got DJ and Bleed at the same time. It's not hard, just takes away skill a bit. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Starburst is kind of weird being there now. I think it was alright when Act 4 was like the deepest act in the game, but it does feel a little bit weird now. Yeah, but do you, like, I don't know. It's weird, but I kind of like that it's there, if I'm being honest. Wait, what did Pete ever say anything? No. Ah, wait, okay. So you don't want to do my idea? Fine, I'm not going to tell it to you. JK sure hit me with it. Okay, here's what you do. It's going to pretend the first part didn't happen and that you're definitely going to do this. Here's what you need to do, Pete. You stream it with a challenge. Are you ready for this challenge? Don't answer. I'm just going to tell you. This is going to be something on the level of like an itemless labyrinth challenge. What you do is this. Itemless, 6-star only, Act 1, 2, and 3. You can only use 6-star champions. That's it right there, man. You know how many people would tune in to see that type of challenge? No one's done that before. Acts 1 through 3 with only 6 stars? Do you have any tips on becoming a good Contest of Champions player? I do have some tips, yeah. It's tough to give just generalized tips. I'll toss out a few, but you know, I'm here every night. If you're ever curious about something, just come back and ask a more specific question. But as far as like general tips goes, my advice is invest all of your units into masteries. Invest all of your units into masteries. Don't spend them on crystals. The crystals, you know, they're not a good value. They're okay if you want to, you know, if you don't mind throwing a few bucks into the game, knowing that, you know, you're not going to get the best. Like, you're probably not going to get the best results out of it. Sometimes you get lucky, but a lot of times you don't. But with your farmed units, it's just not a good enough value there. So spend your units on masteries, and never ever sell any of your champions. Those are the two biggest tips. I'll toss out a couple of more tips. Definitely pick up parry and dexterity masteries, and stupefy. Max out stupefy. Watch the Dork Lessons channel. Search on YouTube Dork Lessons, how to parry like a ninja. That is the #1 video that you need to watch as a newer player to the game. How to parry like a ninja. That is easily, hands down, the #1 best video when it comes to learning how to fight in this game. And the final tip that I'll give you is join an alliance whenever you can. They don't have to be the best alliance. You know, just find an alliance, join one. As you get more experience with this game, you could always change alliances. Not a big deal. But yeah, those are the tips I got for you. Again, I'm here every night. There's a lot of people. Whoa, what the heck? Why is there so many people in here right now? Not that I'm complaining, but this is 487? Is that a bug? It's a lot for a normal arena grind stream. But anyway, there's a lot of people in here, so, you know, unfortunately, I don't get to every question. But there's also a lot of other helpful people in here that will also answer questions and stuff like that. And don't just go to my stream. You could also find other people streaming and ask them questions too, is another good piece of advice. Any advice on dealing with Act 4, Chapter 3 degen? There's a couple ways to go about it. It's Starburst, so if you happen to have a Gladiator Hulk, it's pretty much the best counter, but, you know, not everybody has Gladiator Hulk. So beyond that, you know, get a champion that just has some type of healing. Wolverine works pretty good. Blade works pretty, you know, like just any champion that has some type of healing. Or just try to play fast. Try to take the enemy down very quickly before you take too much damage. Is pretty good. The way I handled that chapter, because I didn't really have a champion that could heal at that point in the game yet. The way I handled that chapter is I would do one lane in like one degen lane, and I would have to use a bunch of potions to get through it. And then I would go do something else for a few days, a week, however long, just to kind of save up some potions, save up some resources, and then I would just go back and do another lane, and I would just handle it like that. It took a while to complete it all, but eventually I got through it. I didn't have to spend units. Pete sending over a buck. Where's your last one, Pete? Where are you at? Dude, with my Trophy Legend 666 star. Hell yeah, man. Pete, man. That's going to be so sick if you get Legends every time. Which, you're going to get Legends every single time. I just hope I can get this dude one time, man. Oh, I need to pull a Corvus or a Ghost so I can keep up. You rock PG, 500 plus viewers nightly. Dude, Cynical Alex, thank you, man. Appreciate the compliment, dude. Havoc has reduced energy damage. Oh, you're talking about for the degen stuff? Does Havoc reduce the degen damage? Or are you talking about for something else? I don't think it reduces degen damage. Complains about good 6-star pulls, too many people watching him stream. You're one of a kind, BG. Oh my god. That's not a complaint or a Plexian. Get the hell out of here, man. Do you think I should do Legends? Sure. I mean, give it a shot. What's the worst that could happen? You don't get it? Well, you learn something. Try again next time. Was 5-star duped Dr. Octopus a good rank 4 option? You know, he's okay. He's got some unique things about him. He doesn't hit that hard, so I kind of don't really enjoy playing him that much, but he's got good utility, so it's not a bad rank 4. Corvus to 565 Unawakened or 6-star Emma to rank 2 Unawakened. I would probably go Corvus. Emma's good too, but yeah, I mean, it's tough to give up that extra tier 5 basic, even if, you know, even if they were both, even if the cost was the same for both, I'd probably still lean more towards Corvus. Can you friend other people in this game? You can, yeah. But the in-game friend system is kind of useless. It's good to add people in to the friends list to do dungeons with, like if you add your dungeon partner or something like that, or you know, if you're trying to get into an alliance, you friend somebody and then message them. They might have some questions before they let you in, something like that. Other than that, though, the in-game chat system, it's pretty bad. So, you know, I have my my friends list just disabled. Most people do, I think. Or maybe most people don't, but most people, I guarantee, don't even think about it. Are you grinding for 5-star Strange? I'm thinking about it. Speaking of thinking, I'm thinking about it. My score is kind of weak right now for going for 5-star Strange. I think I'm at, it's like 7.5 or 8 million or something like that. I gotta get 4-star Night Thrasher for 2 reasons. Number one, I mean, I don't got the dude. I got it. You know, you gotta complete the collection. Gotta catch them all. And number 2, he would give me an even set of champions to run in the Namor arena. So if I get this other 4-star, I think that'll be 47 teams, which, good God, shoot me now, dude. Running 47 teams of 4 stars, mixing and matching them for this grind. I don't want to do that, man. I'm probably going to do it, though. I'm probably going to do it. I'm probably going to do it both rounds. And then I'm going to be back on that bench after Kabam nerfs this guy. Is he even that good? Is he worth it? Be honest here, guys. Like, Cole, everybody freaked out for Cole, and I don't see people using Cole. Is it going to be like that again? Is that what Namor is going to be like? BG, we love you. I mean, we hate you. You stinky baldy. Hope you dupe Omega and lose 200 viewers. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I thought you were going to say lose 200 pounds at first, and I was thinking, man, you know, I've gained some weight, but I don't know if I gained that much weight. Lose 200 pounds. I think and hope that the deeper we get into Act 6, the less important Ghost/Corvus will be. I want to believe that too, Pete, but I don't know, man. They seem pretty important. We'll see. BG, what up? Do you know how to how to check how close I am to the banana bush? You're at 9 months right now, Aces to Pug. 3 months away, at the most, from the banana bush. BG, I finally got a 5-star Void. I'm getting killed by that insane regen Red Hulk in the X-Bones in Act 6. Does Void need to be awakened to reverse the regen, or is it another champ I can use to win that fight? For that fight, I don't even think I used Void for that fight. What are the nodes exactly on that Red Hulk? Because I think there was a reason why I didn't use Void myself. Is it just like a 1% regen? Is that what it is? Or did he have something else? Because I think I ended up using Omega Red, if I'm not mistaken. Poison on him? No. That might have been it. If he has poison. That's... Void's not going to work out. Yeah, someone else confirming. Ethan's confirming poison node too. Yeah, man. It's not going to be a good option. This regen's crazy. That was a tough fight, man. That was a really tough fight. I think you have to get through it more than once. I think I used Omega Red and just tried to do as much damage as possible. That might be the way to go. Take him whatever poison immune champion you have that has high damage output and just try to go nuts. Someone saying Blade with Danger Sense and Chansey was my best option for that. Okay. Possibility. You got yourself a Blade. Didn't get him down either. No good poison immune champ. Yeah, that's pretty rough. Does Stark Spidey need to be duped to be God tier? Depends on how you define God tier. Stark Spidey does not need the Awaken ability. It's definitely a good Awaken ability, though. If you stay above 50% health and Stark Spidey's awakened, it's a big increase in your damage output. It just kind of smooths everything over. Because it increases his crit chance. It basically, like, doubles his crit chance. It's pretty nuts. Up to doubles his crit chance. And not crit rating. You know, I'm saying, like, it takes his crit chance from, like, 32 to, like, 64% or something like that. Whatever it is. I'm estimating here a little bit. Great fight to build up Aegon. Ooh. There you go. I don't know if you have an Aegon. Bro, you have to kill him 3 times. Sucks. Okay, thanks everyone. Yeah, dude. That's pretty rough. I think I had like 1 clean fight against him, and the other 2 were definitely not clean fights. What up, BG? How do you make arena grind not boring? Jeez, I feel like it's a hassle doing arena. It is a hassle doing arena, man. Welcome to the arena life. My best advice for arena is to not focus on it. If I have to think, let me tell you, man, if I have to think about playing this game, I would never play this game. Luckily, though, I don't have to think about playing this game. It's just kind of autopilot. And on autopilot, it's a good game, man. It's not bad. But yeah, just, I don't know, just talking to you guys. Or if I'm not streaming and I'm still doing some arena, you know, pop on a movie, TV show, hop in a different stream, something like that. BG, you're making me uncomfortable. Your pants getting too tight? Is that what's going on? I'm sorry, was that too much? I got 4-star Stark Spidey out of a Premium Hero Crystal after rolling over a 4-star original Spidey. Had a 4-star Tech Awakening Gem. Oh, nice. That's awesome. He's a pretty good champion to awaken. BG, rank 3, my 5-star Coal Obsidian awakened him. Even though he's good, I now regret it and wish I hadn't done it. I got a Medusa that I'd rather use that gem on, too. Interesting. I would say, I mean, I don't have the experience with Cole, but I don't know, Cole is super hyped. I feel like a lot of people would actually prefer Cole over Medusa. But yeah, like I said, I don't have that experience to know. The one, like what kind of makes Cole a bit rough is that he doesn't have an immunity. It can be tough to play a champion without immunity these days. With how many different nodes there are and all that stuff. Or, you know, doesn't have to be an immunity exactly. It could just be a way to shrug off something, or, you know. Plus his block proficiency being all low, of course. BG, only way I can play this game is blitzed. Speaking of, how big of a dab I should take. I would say a medium size, whatever that is. I don't even know, man. Not too much is what I'll say. I think I should rank 5 Aegon or Mr. Sinister. Ah, man, Mr. Sinister is really cool, but I don't see anybody playing that dude. You're probably better off going with Aegon. Yeah, probably. It depends, of course. They have totally different abilities. I think Proxima deserves rank 3. I'm a fan of Proxima. Yeah, I would say so. Don't know who your other rank up options are, but I like her. She's difficult to play, though. Just keep that in mind before you give her your best resources or something. Now he's ranked 4 level 40 and don't have any tier 4 catalysts for my Spidey, sadly. Well, that's alright. Eventually get them. You'll rank him up. He hits really hard even at rank 4. OBG recently got a 4-star Cap Infinity Award. Do you think he's worth a generic? Personally, no. Like, he's a great champion and everything, and you know, he's a great champion. His awakened ability can definitely be useful at times, but I feel like it's not reliable until you get him to a high sig level. And unless you plan on pumping him with like all the sig stones you got to get him, you know, I don't even know how many you got. If you can get him close to being maxed out or whatever, then maybe he's worth it. But it's a lot to invest in a champion that, for the most part, is pretty good unawakened. And I'd rather save that generic awakening gem for another champion that needs it more, and just hope to dupe Captain Beardo naturally. How's it going, BG? I shall grind with you. Alright, sounds good. Well, let's do this thing. Let's grind it. I prefer Medusa or Hype over Cole right now. Poison immunity and durability are important. They definitely are. They definitely are. Yeah, like, I don't know. I kind of saw that with Cole from the start. I didn't know for sure. Oh, this guy's not awake and I can't get auto-blocked. I don't know why I'm standing back for him. You know, I wasn't sure exactly what would happen after it was all said and done. Like, I went through different phases with Cole where, you know, I first saw his damage and was like, whoa, this dude's nuts. And then I saw, you know, his, like, no immunities. That's something I checked for really early on. No immunities. And saw the weak block proficiency. And noticed that people were parrying to get off the heavy attacks to get all of that damage. And all those things put together, and I was thinking, this guy's not going to get used that much. And then I saw numbers from Cameron that were very impressive. He put together all kinds of math around Cole, and the damage was nuts. And I mean, it is nuts. You know, it's not like his numbers were wrong or something like that. But it kind of swayed me a little bit of like, maybe the lack of immunity and survivability, maybe they're not going to matter that much. Maybe people will still use this guy a lot. Maybe he'll even be used in Legends runs. And maybe he will. Like honestly, you know, the survivability thing, I don't even think it matters as much if you're going for a Legends run. Like, you just pop some potions, whatever. But, like, so maybe he'll still be used for that. I don't know. But, you know, I was going back and forth on it. And, yeah, it seems like not many people are using the guy so much. 5-star Nebula or 5-star Carnage. I don't have Venom or 4 Carnage synergy. I don't know. I think Carnage in general is a more fun champion to use. And does more damage. Just has really cool abilities and everything like that. But I think that there's not enough that makes Carnage unique and useful over other champions, whereas Nebula has some pretty unique utility. She could shut down robots, building up some shock charges. Oh, wait, real quick, for anyone that was curious where I'm at for the Doctor Strange arena, I am right at about 8 million, right under 8 million. So I might be going for him, I might not, I don't know. We'll see. For now, I'm going to keep grinding out this Night Thrasher. What's this dude's name again? Yeah, Night Thrasher. Night Thrasher arena bit. So about the Carnage Nebula thing, I actually prefer Nebula over Carnage for that reason, even though I think Carnage in general is a stronger champion in like you know, if you put them both in like Realm of Legends or something like that, or a fight where you don't need Nebula's utility. If you don't need Nebula's utility, then Carnage is better. But Carnage is just not good enough for me to value him over Nebula, if that makes sense. This is something that has never mind. I was about to start possibly a big debate, but let's not do that tonight. I already went on like an hour-long tangent yesterday, debating different things, starting with like, should there be Cavalier difficulty in the game? For those of you that weren't here yesterday, we're talking about Cavalier difficulty, and suddenly we went on to talking about like that somehow led to thinking back to like old school games from like the mid '90s. It was a long one, and that day I was also pretty tired because I woke up early to do the Uncollected stream, so my brain was only half working. My thoughts were only halfway there. Ah, who am I kidding? My thoughts are always halfway there. Debate, debate, debate. No, it was. I was gonna say something about tier lists. Only because it was coming up. I popped into Cade's stream a little bit earlier, and I don't know exactly what they were talking about, but you know, at the point I came in, he was mentioning tier lists. And I guess there was like a little bit of debate in that chat about like the pros and cons of tier lists. And yeah, okay. Now I am getting to this debate, I guess. The Carnage and Nebula thing is one of the like unique things that you got to look at for these champions that like a tier list just could end up putting you in like a leading you in the wrong direction kind of thing almost. Sub BG, is that Bobbin? Dude, what up, Bobbin? Quick Q. How come when I look you up in game, it says your top champ is Thor Ragnarok and doesn't even recognize Medusa in your profile? Because Kabam is a liar, man. Kabam is a bastard liar, man. That is my answer. Good night, BG. Thank you, chat. All right, dude. Have a good one. Also, Bobbin. Oh, it looks like somebody else maybe already gave you the answer. So yeah. When you look up your own profile, it shows your profile by your champion's rating, not their prestige. But if you look up somebody else's profile, it shows it by prestige. Moonshine at this time. BG, I'm proud. Thank you, Aces to Pug. It's my watering jar. I should really get a cooler cup or mug or something like that, man. Screw it. Cheap, lazy, whatever. Kabam is a liar. Sometimes. Exactly. I'm glad you got my halfway there, always sunny reference. With the bastard man and liar thing. Dennis is a bastard man, dude. That like the acting that Dennis can do, and like even in that scene, that small scene, for those of you that have seen that Always Sunny episode, where they're playing Charlie McDennis, and he had to like guess what Charlie wrote down on a card or something like that, and like Dennis is just sitting there, and like his face is turning red, veins are popping out, and like I don't know, man. Like, I think anybody could do that, but just, like, the way he connected it to, like, his next line. Yeah, it's so good, dude. It's so good. That guy's a really good actor. Anyway, let's grind on. Gotta love Always Sunny? Of course. Probably the best show. Best show on TV, in my opinion. Even though I still have not seen... Season, was it 13? And I heard it was a good season, but I still haven't seen it. Fun fact, actor who plays Dennis is a Juilliard-trained actor. I actually know that fact, too. I heard him say in interviews, too, that he had to unlearn all the stuff that he learned at Juilliard. Which is pretty funny, because I'm imagining, like... There's actors that, well, I don't know. Maybe there's actors that look up to him that are going there. Maybe they're not. Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't care. Maybe they only care about, like, Shakespeare stuff or something like that. Who knows? But I imagine people going to that school, it's probably expensive to go there. It's probably hard to get inexpensive and all that. And he's just like, yeah, unlearned all of that. Complete waste. Complete waste. I'm sure it wasn't a complete waste, though. I'm sure he can use some of that as acting. He has to. BG, you got to check out Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's hilarious. I've seen a little bit of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I don't know. Like it was funny, but at the same time, it was like it's funny, but I wasn't really into it at the same time. You know, I don't know how to describe it. Like I didn't dislike it. It was just like if it was on. Not that I have like cable internet or cable TV, so it's never really just on, right? I'd have to go and turn it on with Netflix or whatever it's on. But like if I went over a friend's house or something like that, and Brooklyn Nine-Nine was on, I'd watch it, and you know, I'm sure I'd laugh at some of the stuff. But I don't know, I just never felt like watching through the series. I've seen maybe like 5 episodes in total. Cable internet banana man 2019. Look, words are hard. All right, words are really hard. Thoughts of this month's event? And what do you mean? Just overall, like, do I like it or the difficulty, or? I'm thinking maybe you're asking about difficulty. In terms of difficulty, I feel like it's easier than the last couple of months have been. It can still be challenging, of course, depending on where you're at in the game, but it feels easier than the Human Torch event for sure. That one, in my opinion, was one of the most difficult that we've had in a while. With the exception of maybe like that Nameless Thanos fight being pretty tough too, but I actually, if I had to rank like the Torch event compared to the Nameless Thanos event, I probably would have picked the Torch event being slightly more difficult than the Thanos one. I don't know if people would agree with that or not, but this month I would say either way is easier than those past 2. Beyond that, man, let's just say it's lucky that I even remember those months, because I have no idea what happened before that. In terms of this month overall, though, of just like how I'm enjoying the content, it's pretty good. I like the concept of the stable and unstable rifts. I like that it's only 28 days and not 45 million like last month's felt. The Karate Kid spin-off series is pretty good. Gabe, are you talking about Cobra Kai? Because you're right, that is the best show on TV. Cobra Kai is #1, followed by Always Sunny. But yeah, I don't know. This month's pretty good. I like the champions, Torch and not Torch, Invisible Woman and Namor. Both seem pretty cool. It's not on TV. I mean, I watch it on TV. On a TV. But I guess you're right. Technically, it's on YouTube. Why do you think I should rank 4 my Aegon or wait for Blade? I did initial clear of Labyrinth with him at rank 3 and have Domino at rank 4. Now what do you think I should do? Hold on. I'm getting my ass kicked. You know what? I'm about to pop a special 3 in this fool. I said I liked Hella's special 3 earlier. Let's check it out. Yeah, there's something pretty sweet about that. Very satisfying. Okay, anyway. Honestly, actually, Hella reminds me a little bit of like a Mortal Kombat character, like you know, a less gory Mortal Kombat character for sure. Because if this is Mortal Kombat, like limbs would be getting chopped off, Spider-Man's head would be up against that wall. You'd see the bones breaking and all that. We should get that in this game. We need a MCOC Mortal Kombat crossover. But as far as your question, Football Hero, rank 4 Aegon and wait for Blade. Initial clear of Labyrinth at rank 3 and have down to rank 4. No, what do you think I should do? I don't know exactly who you should rank up. I would not base your rank up decision based on Labyrinth though, because the rest of Labyrinth you should wait until you have a rank 5 champion. So if you plan on ranking, like taking Aegon to rank 5, then you know you could get things started and rank him up as high as you can now. But I wouldn't think about Labyrinth. I don't see a ton of people using Aegon in regular questing situations. Not that you couldn't. I just don't see it. So yeah, I'm not really sure what to advise you there. I think Blade is... I don't know for sure, but I would think Blade in like the general questing situation would just be more sustainable and cheaper to run compared to Aegon. So yeah. But wait, when you're saying wait for Blade, if you don't have a Blade right now, dude, you could be waiting forever. I'm still waiting for that guy. If you don't have him at all, or if you're just saying like you have him at rank 1 and you need some extra gold or something like that. BG, so you're doing Namor grind and Legends 6.2. I don't know, Hector. I want to do Legends. I want to get Namor. I don't know if I could do both. We'll see. I'll probably go for round 1 of Namor, see how expensive it is. If I miss him, then, I mean, screw him. I'm, not going round 2 anyway. But if I get him, I'll see how expensive it was, see how many people jumped on that grind, figure out what I need to put up in round 2. And decide from there if I could still do a Legends run while getting them. BG, what's your favorite Sunny episode? I don't know if I have a favorite Sunny episode, man. There's so many good ones. My favorite I did have a favorite at one time, but eventually, like, I don't know, man. There just became too many favorites. But my favorite for a while was the intervention episode where Frank just, he goes crazy, man. He gets drunk at like his, I think it's his sister-in-law's husband's funeral or something like that, and he's trying to bang her at the funeral or something, man. Like, I don't know. That's not the funny part. Like, I mean, that is part of it. That's funny, yeah. But, like, just the way Frank is in that episode, and all of them, I guess, is funny. Do Legends run over Namor. It'll be much more rewarding IMO. Bobbin, oh. Here's the thing, Bobbin. Namor has the second highest prestige in the entire game. For 5 stars, at least. Some people, man, you look at some accounts, and a 5-star isn't even the second highest in their profile. Like, let's go check out the leaderboard real quick. Like, look at this guy. There's no like if he got Namor, I guess it would take over Phoenix's spot in the profile temporarily here until another 6-star enters the profile. But anyway, for me and for most people, Gale the Snail. Then yeah, Gale the Snail, salting the snail, mashing it and all that. Anyway. For 5 stars, Namor is the second highest prestige champion and would give me a pretty significant bump. And right now, I'm the 3rd lowest prestige in for Loki. I need this bump. We are on the edge of getting bumped out of top 10 in Alliance Quest. I don't want to be I don't care personally about missing out on the rewards going from top 10 to top 20. It's not even that big of a deal. But I don't want to be the reason that we do that. Like if I had high prestige, I wouldn't care. But do you guys see this? I'm now ranked 669. Just yesterday I was 666. I'm dropping ranks, man. But anyway, I feel like I got to get him for the prestige purpose. I can't even sig him all the way up to sig 200, but I can get him relatively high. Plus, I also have this 4 to 5 mutant rank up gem, which I would love to use. BG gonna go hard for Namor and miss again. Heh, possibly. I might. That's fair. I don't care about prestige because I'm basically retired from alliances, but definitely makes more sense in your case. Yeah. Honestly, man, if it wasn't for the prestige, I think I'm with you. I wouldn't even go for him. He does seem good, but not good enough for me to care. Because he doesn't have... I don't think he has immunities, right? Somebody correct me on that if I'm wrong. I don't think he had any immunities. We go for Strange next round. I really want him, but only have 1 day off. Maybe, Pete. Depends on how high he goes, I guess. He might as well have immunities? What does that mean? Can he shrug off things, or... Has recoil immunity? So I know that about him. I remember you guys talking about that, and we looked at his profile or whatever. And he heals every time he uses special. But... like, it's a good ability. I don't want to just shrug it off and be like, meh. Like, no, it's a good ability. But is it good enough for me to be like, oh, I gotta get this guy? I don't think it is. But the prestige is good enough for me to say, I gotta get this guy. If it was going to be a small bump for me, screw it. But, dude, it's going to be like 200 points for my overall prestige getting this guy. And getting him to Sig 200. So, I mean, I gotta do it. He doesn't take damage as long as he's attacking. Yeah, I already got Omega Red for that, though, pretty much. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I think... never mind. I think I see what you're saying. Like, if you're bleeding with him and you're attacking, you don't take that bleed damage? That's what you're saying? Okay. Okay. I mean, I guess that's kind of like immunity. Yeah, okay. That's pretty good. So... like, if you fought Biohazard with him... that'd be interesting. I wonder who would die first. You or the opponent. If you're taking, like, that... if you stack up, like, 5 Biohazard bleeds. Because, I mean, the enemy generally has a lot more health than you, so... I don't know how big a deal it is. No, he doesn't take damage. He deals it back. Imagine a 30k detonate, and it's dealt back to the opponent. Is that going to be tough to time? Maybe not, I guess. I don't know. That is a cool ability. I will say that. That is a cool ability. You won't take the damage and will probably still willpower heal. Oh, damn it, Pete. I wish you didn't tell me that. Because that is really cool, too. Alright, now I have to go. Alright, yep, yeah, I'm definitely sold. Sold. That's actually a pretty big deal. BG, what do you think about the new Adpocalypse on YouTube? There's a new one? What's the new thing with ads? I mean, there was that time where like everyone was getting demonetized left and right, but that kind of stopped, or at least I think it stopped for me. Or maybe maybe it's just because I haven't checked in a long time, but I think it stopped for me. Vox trying to stop free speech, basically? I don't even know what Vox is. As long as it's not a typo for Fox, right? Or is that a typo for Fox? BG going for Namor or Ryu? I think so, yeah, dude. I think I got to. Did you have to grind for name or don't want another Blade situation on your hands? I don't think he's going to be that good where he's like running the game like Blade was. But I do want him. You'd have better luck just using your units on his featured crystal. I'm not falling into that trap. It's politics. A guy on the left got butter and is basically saying YouTube doesn't care LGBT because money, even though it's the opposite. But that's hurting ads? Or is that just some guy complaining and is it actually having an effect on things? I don't know, man. I haven't heard of it, but here's the thing. I need that ad revenue, man. All the YouTube creators live off of that ad revenue. It's not even that much money. Like, if there is something that like disrupts the ads on YouTube, like it's such a big deal. So I hope it's not as bad as last time, because it got pretty bad when everything was ooh, voice crack, when everything was getting demonetized. I mean, like the super chats and everything is still way more of support than any amount of ads have ever given me on my channel. Like there's like analytics and stuff like that you could look at. I haven't looked at it in a long time, so I don't remember like the percentages or whatever. But it was still like pretty lopsided of like, yeah, a lot of the super chats and stuff like that. Like that's how I survived basically. But still, you know, it's not like the ad revenue is nothing. The ad revenue still makes up a solid chunk of it. Some would say ad revenue. What's up, KT? ABG, how long were you playing the game before you started YouTube? I think about 6 months. I think I say it somewhere in like my first video or something like that. Dude, get out of here, Magic. I hate that, getting locked in the corner with those spin kicks. It's because YouTube is demonetizing channels because of him. He'll be the most hated guy on YouTube for sure. I don't even know who this guy is. I feel like I need to Google it now. Vox? It's a guy? I thought it was a company when you were saying it. Vox. Oh, Vox Media? Vox, an American news and opinion website owned by Vox Media. I've never heard of this before. Oh well. I don't think it's affected anything yet, because, I mean, I guess I haven't checked or whatever, but I'll let YouTube deal with it, or the other bigger YouTuber names or something like that. Jeez, I haven't heard of this either, but it seems like everyone in chat knows, right, Pete? That's how I feel, dude. Like, I've never heard of any of this at all. How much you typically make off YouTube? Is it hard to make much? I don't know if I'm allowed to say how much I make. YouTube has like some... Like, I actually don't know. I've seen some people talk about how much they make before, but I've always heard that like you're not supposed to do that, and not supposed to do it of like, oh, none of your business or something. Like, I don't know, I heard that like doing that can get you banned or something like it's in the contract that you sign when you get ads showing your stuff. I don't know if it's whatever. I don't know what the truth is, basically, is all I'm saying. So I don't want to say, but it's not a lot. compared to like, it's probably like the amount that I make is probably on par with like a job that you can get with a high school diploma type of thing. Like, I was making more money at my actual job before doing YouTube stuffs. Here's the thing, I could also make more content and make more videos, and then it would hit a point where I'd be making more money than my previous job. My previous job, you know, it wasn't anything special. It was just like you know, like I didn't go to college or anything like that. You know, man, it's without, like, I just want to say an exact number, but I'm afraid to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, it wasn't someone who was unbiased, but he happened to be unbiased. Franco covered it well. Tim Pools, yeah, I don't know any of these guys, man. I've heard of DeFranco. I think yeah, I've seen a couple of his videos a long time ago. Philip DeFranco, right? Jeez, that was like years and years ago. But anyway. I feel like because I don't know anything about this whole Vox situation, I can't really comment on it. But let me tell you, man, if they take away ad revenue, that's essentially just taking away a lot of people's jobs. More than jobs, like more than jobs, more than careers. Like, some people have built studios, like entire companies around, you know, making these YouTube videos. They have entire teams of like 20+ people on certain channels and networks and stuff like that. So yeah, like, taking that away, it's not gonna last long, you know. Rumor has it that a channel with just under 8,000 subscribers makes about $700 a month. Don't know where I heard about it, though. It's not based around subscriber numbers. It's entirely based off of views. You could have no subscribers. Jeez, sorry guys, I'm burping a lot tonight. I ate right before the stream started. Every time I do that, man, always burping throughout the stream. Feel really bad about it too. But anyway, you could have, you know, no subscribers, or I guess enough to have your channel monetized, whatever the requirement is, like 1,000 or something like that. You'd have 1,000 subscribers and have a video that gets 10 million views, and you will make a lot of money off of a video that gets 10 million views. I don't know the exact number. It depends on, like, basically the way YouTube works is like this. Companies, they like bid, I think. Some of this wording might be incorrect, but I understand the way it works. That is, maybe we'll explain it wrong. But anyway, these companies will like bid to put ads on your videos. So depending on like the time of year, running ads on your videos is more expensive. And like, depending on how many people are trying to advertise on YouTube just in general. So YouTubers will generally make more money during like the holiday times, where everybody's advertising for, you know, for Christmas and stuff like that. And of course, all these companies trying to get their ads out there, you know, there's only like it costs them a little bit more essentially to get that ad space, since these other companies are also spending money on that ad space. So during that time of year, you get a little bit more money per view, versus other times of the year where you know, you may get less. So it's never like a constant amount of money per view. There's like averages and stuff like that. There's other things that control it too. Pretty sure PewDiePie example gets 760 per 1,000 views in his videos. That sounds like a very high amount. I don't think that's correct. I don't know. It does depend on the person, too. I don't know all the factors that go into it. But 760, that sounds like an old number. I think when YouTube was newer, the ad revenue was higher per 1,000 views versus today. But there's a lot of variables, basically. I got around $1 per 1,000. Yeah, that is more of an accurate number. It varies, though. Sometimes that can go up to several dollars per 1,000. Read last two for direct quote from YouTube. Okay. What's correct? What's a direct quote from YouTube? Let me see. From YouTube blog, channels that repeatedly brush up against our hate speech policies will be suspended from the YouTube partner program, meaning they can't run ads on their channel or use other monetization features like Super Chat. Brush up against our hate speech policies. It's pretty vague there. Well, I mean, I guess I'm not really in danger of that, man. I'm not really here to promote any kind of hate speech, so I think I'm safe. But that is weird for maybe like a news channel that maybe just wants to report on different things like that. I wonder how that affects them, if that counts as brushing up against it, even if they aren't the ones like spouting that BS. I don't know. $760 was what PewDiePie got when he was in the Google preferred ad group thing. Okay. What up, Brian? You see my tweets earlier? B. Daniels. No. What are your tweets earlier? Ooh, B. Daniels. I'm sorry, man. I wasn't on top of my Twitter game today, but awesome, dude. Got that Symbiote Supreme with the Awakening Gem and all that. Very nice. And then I see this other one right here. A little Venom the Duck action. It's pretty sick, dude. Top of the top that aren't super controversial, easy to get upwards of $5 per 1,000 views. Yeah, maybe. I really don't know. Like, I also have no idea how much money. I'm sure it depends. It's got to be on like an individual basis here too. For like those in-ad videos where, you know, they'll be like sponsored by Squarespace or something like that. I have no idea how much money those things make. I'm sure some people make a lot off of that though. Like if you get like especially those channels that average like 1 million or 2 million views per video. And each one of those has some type of sponsored thing in it. Like, it's got to be some pretty decent money. I've been contacted by like some of that stuff, but man, I just ignore it. Like, I don't even have a business email that I listed on my YouTube channel. It's just like private YouTube messages, and I haven't checked my private YouTube messages in like over 2 years. Also, BG, what's up with your boy Lags? Heard he wants a fist fight. A fist fight? Legacy? That can't be. Maybe he knows Canadian Kung Fu. Dude. I mean, he did wear the bandana at Comic-Con, man. I just liked the video and it lagged the vid right after. I guess I can't like your videos anymore. Oh no. When it comes to the likes, there's another thing that I don't know enough about with YouTube. I don't know how much it actually matters. It probably matters. I'm sure there's a reason why everybody says, hey, please like the video and all that stuff. But whatever. BG's here to hate on 6-star Omega Red. Dude, of course, man. That's my only purpose in MCOC and in life, is to hate on 6-star Omega Red. It's a ton of platforms that host videos and generate money from ads. Less of a monopoly now, so YouTube can't charge ad companies as much anymore. That's a good point, Pete. Yeah. A lot of other streaming services. I mean, Twitch is a big one. I think it might also matter how well they can match the ad to the audience. Like I have a partnership with Curse, and I have no idea. Dude, as far as I know, these guys have never done anything for me. Only because I've never contacted them. I've never asked them for any advice or anything like that. Maybe I should have sent them an email about that copyright claim that I just got. Maybe they could have handled that. I don't know. But anyway, supposedly, the only reason I really was like, okay, let's do this partnership thing, was because supposedly they get better ads running your videos. I have no idea if that's even true. Maybe that was just a rumor I heard a long time ago. But, you know, when you're a young YouTube noob, you're just like, sure, a partnership. I probably need that. Okay. And so yeah, I don't know if there's any truth to that, but like because it's a gaming channel, maybe they're able to focus the ads more on the target audience and maybe get a higher CPM rate, whatever it is. I don't know, man. PG, can we get a second of silence? I pulled 6-star Jane Foster. Rip. I've been there. Rip. Would you and Sean do a collab in MCOC? We actually did one way back in the day. We haven't done one since. I haven't really done a, well, I mean, I guess we do, like, we do collaborate. I do some collaboration streams, but for like a video, almost nobody does collaboration videos in MCOC. It's just kind of tough to do. People mostly stick to the streams. Chat-tacular Senator, $5. Thank you, dude. Saying you're showing some super chat love since ad revenue doesn't sound questionable. Thanks as always for the great content. Thanks, dude. I appreciate the $5. I will say this though. I hope, like, as much as I do appreciate that $5, I don't want anyone to feel like they have to send over super chats. Is one of the reasons why I tried to not even talk about stuff like this, because that, I just feels like I'm complaining about it or whatever, which, it's like everything's fine. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not exactly jumping off a diving board Scrooge McDuck style in the YouTube monies or whatever, but it's fine enough. But I do appreciate the support. I do appreciate the super chat. Let's go pop some crystals. BG, I lost the ability to evade Korg's L1. My screen and swipes are slow for some reason last few weeks. It didn't get fixed at all with this update or anything? I haven't noticed any issues like that recently with the swipes. I mean, I guess last update I was having that one issue where sometimes my swipe just wouldn't register. It's pretty rare that it happened. It hasn't happened this update yet, but this update also hasn't been out that long, so I don't know if that's fixed or not. Lakers Bodyguard sent over 5 saying, "Don't tell us what to do, Beaver." Happy birthday. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate another $5, Lakers Bodyguard. Thanks, dude. Come on, 5-star Punisher. Ah, gold. I thought I had 5-star Punisher that time. But yeah, thank you, Lakers Bodyguard. I don't think it's just my phone. Maybe. I mean, a bunch of people were saying it was kind of buggy. Should you make a channel for your wife and she'll play MCOC or other games? Well, my wife, she does play MCOC. She's been a lot busier. We've both been a lot busier recently. But she's been so busy to the point where it's kind of hard for her to even log into the game. But we've done a few videos together. She doesn't do the face cam thing, although she goes to Comic-Con, so it's not like, you know, she's not like totally hidden. You could meet her at Comic-Con and stuff like that, and she's been part of a couple of videos and everything. But she doesn't do the face cam thing for the vids. We end up using our dog in place sometimes. But yeah, she hasn't been able to play so much. Been busier on that website. Been busy with that among other things. Wait, Lola isn't your wife? Shh, Pete. You've met her a few times now. Don't tell everyone the secret. Call you right before the stream, Ed. Night BG. Alright, Caro. Dude, you're the first one in here. One of the last people to say goodbye. Pretty cool. What about the races that Frojo and Slicem used to do, or Katie and Ilak? Wouldn't that be a collab video? Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's been things like that. You know, I mean, even just like the dungeon runs that I do with Legacy. Pete and I were gonna we're gonna race. I was gonna say we were going to race, but you know what? We are going to race. Among other people, possibly. Legacy and I, we were gonna do a dual itemless attempt on Sunday. We were thinking about like not this coming Sunday, but last Sunday we were thinking about doing it, but it just was tough to squeeze it in, along with wanting to do like the mod testing that night and all the other things. It's tough, man. It's tough to, like, first off, this game is very time consuming just in general, so it's hard to find time to do like the extra activities that you want to do just for fun, and then lining that up with other people's schedules, you know, especially we got people living all around the world on different, you know, different time zones and everything. It's tough to do stuff like that. It's hard to do anything more than just like getting on Skype or Discord for like a stream, just kind of randomly whenever it happens to line up. Anything beyond that is tougher than it actually seems. Jumping Jacks race with Pete, maybe. Did you do a 24-hour stream for name or so chat can keep you motivated? It's probably not going to happen. I actually did consider it, but it's probably not going to happen. Yeah. I actually wish I could. It would make for a good, I mean, it's been a while since my last 24-hour stream, but, ABG, 100% normal and heroic for the new quest. Beginner is a waste for rewards, and master is way too hard for my team. What should I do? Hey, don't underestimate beginner. You get some good units out of beginner. I would recommend going through it. Plus, you get the, I think there's coral there this month, like the lower level coral that you can use to go through the rifts and get some higher coral that you can get some rewards from. So I would actually recommend doing beginner. I would also say be careful about how fast you burn through the content, man. Just thinking about it, this month hasn't been out for very long at all. You're already through 100% normal and heroic. Take your time with it, man. Take your time with it. But hey, you could always hit up the story content, push that a little bit. Max out your catalyst inventory. Try to maybe hit the arena a little bit. 24-hour stream while drinking wolf's blood or call police. Wow, Aaron Abdo. Really? The wolf's blood too? Do it. BG, how old are you now? Gotta be pushing 300 at least. At least B. Daniels. Sup, Ham? Imagine how big your D will be after a 24-hour stream. It actually gets smaller the longer you stream. It's a secret to it. It becomes an innie. Wait, is that too much? Maybe too much. Namor is the best Iron Fist counter. Oh, dude, if he can counter Iron Fist, then I'm there. I need... Wait, a regular Iron Fist or a Immortal Iron Fist? Because I can already counter Iron Fist. But Immortal Iron Fist, that dude's brutal. Gold. Ooh, 5-star crystal times. Good luck, Star. 24-hour stream while eating unpeeled bananas. Been there, done that. Different platform, different channel. Alright, anyway though, guys. I'm out of here for the night. I'll be back tomorrow. I think I'm probably going for Doctor Strange. We'll see. I'm at least going to get my 5 stars in. They should be coming off cooldown right now, pretty much. So I'll get those in before I go to sleep. Just relaxing a little bit. And then, yeah, tomorrow. Be back. Normal time. Donut Cop and Grotesque. You two are the big Ds for the night. Thank you very much for your Ds. They're quite glorious. And thank you to all the other people that send over some very generous super chats and support and everything too. So, but yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody.